So at first I had planned to do all of my Pokemon teams video today, but of course something had to come up. Because I've been in quarantine for so long, I've been reading so many different leaks, and one leak caught my eye that we are going to discuss today.
Hey guys, Lego Maker here, and I'm sorry I have not been uploading for the past 6 months. A lot has come up in my personal life with school and everything, but due to the coronavirus and me being home and not having as much work as I would in class, I thought I would do a video today. So I was going to do my Pokemon Teams video today, but that did not work out because this came up today, which is a leak that I'm about to cover with you guys about Pokemon Diamond Pearl remakes and Virtual Console Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Now, why is this interesting? Because I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Emerald on a ROM recently. I had a hard copy of Emerald and Ruby that belonged to my cousins, and then I have my own copy of Sapphire that I've played myself, but I want my own copies now, so it would be very interesting if I could get them on the Switch. So I'll read this leak to you. There's 2 leaks we're going to be covering today with a lot of information, so let's just get into it. So this leak that we're talking about right now is Diamond and Pearl remakes for Switch that are supposed to come in September of 2021. Now, I find it very interesting that it's supposed to be September. I mean, I do understand it. It would make sense for all of it to come together to be in September, yeah, it's just very interesting that's in September, so I'll just keep reading. So Dawn, Luca, and Barry are all characters that play roles. So it's kind of like Black 2 and White 2, where Bianca was the professor's assistant, Charon was the gym leader, and then I don't think, whoever the main character was in Black and White, I don't remember his name right now, but he wasn't in it, but they did mention him a lot. And then you have a female rival. The mother is Champion Cynthia. So Champion Cynthia is pretty interesting. I would expect her, based on who she is as your rival, I would expect her to have 2 different things. It would either be she would have her own Garchomp, maybe she'd have a Garchomp, or maybe she'd have the starter that's strong against yours, because I'm tired of having, choosing Rowlet, how choose Popular, or choosing Cinder or Scorbunny, and then Hop chooses Grookey, that kind of thing. I really want a rival that is very strong and very tough, and I hope that we can get that in the Diamond Pro remakes. Wild Area has been released by Corlett Mountain Wild. I am a fan of the Wild Area, so that would be really cool, because I don't think you could actually do anything with Mount Coronet last time. Rotom Bike returns with the ability to traverse mountain scales and see through fog and misty terrains. That makes sense. Rock Climb and Defog are both gems in Diamond Pearl and Platinum, so that'd be awesome. Regigigas fights requiring transferring 5 Regis from Galar, so 5 Regis. That's fine. I am planning on. I already have the Regi Trio in my living decks, and then I can still catch them in both Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and then I probably will either catch them or Shiny Hunt Regi Rock and Regi Steel. Not Regi Ice. Regi Ice is awful, but at least Regi Rock and Regi Steel in Sword and Shield. Also, I don't really care about Regigigas as much. I don't know why, but yeah, it's just not really my thing. New Gigantamax forms for several Pokemon, including Carnivine and Luxray. Luxray will be pretty cool. Carnivine needs something to do with it. DLC will be made for extra Sinnoh Islands, but currently halted due to coronavirus. Okay, so this kind of makes sense. I feel like if they did, I mean, I understand now, because based on the coronavirus situation, they are stopping a lot of productions for a lot of video games and movies. So, I mean, I guess putting this release date to be September makes sense. I feel like they'll probably keep Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald to be February, because, making ports is not that hard. Definitely the DLC will be halted for a while, and then if the games need to be halted too, that's fine, because we've got some leg room. The fact being that for the past 4 years, we've had Pokemon games be released around the 18th, around that weekend is when they get released, so like 16th, 17th, 18th. 15th was last year, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just push that off, because they have a lot of leeway between that. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald on Virtual Console, February 2021. Again, that makes sense if they do it in 2021, because they've already done the first 2. And it would make sense. They've already done Gen 1, Gen 2, so it already makes sense to do Gen 3. I would probably get Ruby and Emerald, because I do have a hard copy of Sapphire, So yeah, I guess we'll look at the second leak now, which has a little bit more information. So that previous leak was released on the 1st of April, which might seem a little weird, but there was a leak released about Let's Go Pikachu Eevee 2 years ago. That was also released on the 1st of April. So, however, this leak was released on the Friday that before I filmed this. I'm filming this on the 19th. This was the 17th. So I'll read you what it says. So it says Diamond Pearl Remakes coming 2021. We already know that. Called Adamant Diamond and Lustrous Pearl. Now, that seems kind of weird because I've seen a lot of fan art about Adamant Diamond and Lustrous Pearl, but it's fine. Pokemon Follow You. I really like Pokemon Following You, so we're going to get that, which seems awesome. All features are back, like puffin making, Great Marsh, Underground, etc. I didn't really do a lot of puffin making. I did do a lot of the Great Marsh, but that's pretty much about it. The Battle Frontier is back. I'm really looking forward to doing the Battle Frontier because a lot of times when they do remakes, they pretty much bring back everything from the originals and then plus a third version game of that. So the fact that but except in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, they do not have the Battle Frontier, so having that back would be really awesome. New Megas for starters: Staraptor, Luxray, Floatzel, Lumineon, Weavile, Roserade, and others. Now, this seems kind of weird because they said there was going to be a Gigantamax form of Luxray, or I'm not sure if it was Luxray or Staraptor. I'll have to look at the footage, but I think it was one of those two. Anyway, this seems kind of interesting because they say that they're going to do Gigantamax forms, but I personally prefer Mega Evolutions, so that'd be awesome. The National Dex is back, so I do have a National Dex, National Living Dex in my Pokemon Home, so that's really awesome. Yeah, Pokeradar and versus Pokeseeker to rebattle trainers and mass breakouts are back, of course. I'm looking forward to seeing how those work. I didn't really use them a lot in Platinum. Rematch gym leaders once a day. I feel like that would be awesome for grinding purposes if you really want to get ahead, but with the XP share, you might not have to. Cynthia's Garchomp Mega Evolves. Now, this can be very interesting because in terms of Cynthia's Garchomp Mega Evolving, there will be a lot different things to think about, especially when battling her, because you know, it's different now if the starters evolve and her Garchomp Mega evolves. Contests and a mini square are back, and hence all features are back. I think that's what that says. I'll have to see. Anyway, I didn't really do a lot of contest stuff because I didn't really personally care. No wild areas, no tournament style gyms or league. It's just like how it was in Diamond and Pearl. I personally feel like they would want to keep Mount Coronet as the kind of wild area or Safari Zone kind of place, and then keep battles as it was before, because I feel like gym battles like that before were a lot better. No HMs, but he does not know what's replacing them. So look at the last leak. They talked about how they had the Rotom Bike and everything like that. So we'll just have to see what they're gonna do. Episode after Hall of Fame, Delta episode called Azure episode. Don't know much about it, but it's about going to the Distortion World, and then after that you're going to catch Arceus, and they have primal forms. So pretty much it's just like the Delta episode where you have to catch Rayquaza and then take on Deoxys, except now it's you're taking on Giratina, catching Giratina, and then he's going to bring you up to the top of the mountain where you have to catch Arceus, which would be pretty cool if you can shiny hunt them. Personally, if I can't catch Arceus, that's fine. I caught him in the in-game events many years ago, so I'm personally fine with that. Where am I at? Villa from Pokemon Platinum is back. That's really awesome. Every legendary, Ultra Beast, and Tapu is available. So I know that Tapus and the legendaries are available in Sword and Shield. So really based on what I want to do here, because I actually have a shiny Dialga right now, and I'm currently hunting for Palkia and Giratina, hoping to get Palkia first and then do double hunts for Giratina and then Probably get that in my Ultra Moon because I'll have both my shinies in Ultra Moon, and I have my regular ones in in Ultra Sun. Yeah, I really want to see if you can shiny hunt the Tapus because I think you can shiny hunt the Tapus and Solgaleo and Lunala in Sword and Shield. We'll have to see about that. We'll have events for other mythical Pokemon. That seems really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing the other events, like Shaman and Darkrai, things like that. That'd be awesome. So, I've already covered all of Sinnoh, already covered all that. Now we're going to get into Let's Go Johto, which is coming 2022. It's called Let's Go Ho-Oh, Let's Go Lugia. Makes a lot of sense. A lot of people were saying it's probably going to be, it would probably be, what's it called, Marill and Togepi, but they made Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee to make the Pokemon more popular than they already were. And they were already really popular. Eevee was already a really popular Pokemon, so pairing it with Pikachu made sense. And so it just makes sense to do Ho-Oh and Lugia. What's that say? Not a meddling like Pikachu and Eevee, it's just a remake of Heart Gold Soul Silver. So it's not a retelling of the thing, it's just a remake of Heart Gold Soul Silver, which I loved Heart Gold Soul Silver. So that'd be really awesome. I'm not sure if I covered this actually, I'm going to say this right now. I didn't cover the fact that Pokemon will follow you in Diamond Pro Remakes. I'm just making sure I got that right. Pokegear has on top of a phone added secret techniques. That's really awesome. So I guess it's kind of like the Pokegear has the secret techniques in them. Your starter can evolve. You can go to Kanto in the post game. You can get both Ho-Oh and Lugia in both games. National Dex for Heart Gold Soul Silver. Nothing past Gen 4. Battle Frontier and Poke Athen back. Just like Heart Gold Soul Silver, you get people's numbers and rematch, including gym leaders. All features in Heart Gold and Soul Silver are back. Graphics like Sword and Shield and Diamond Pearl Remake. All legendaries and starters from the first 4 gens available, except for Sinnoh, where you have to trade the starters and legendaries over from Diamond and Pearl Remake. That is not an arduous task to do. So yeah, that's pretty much all of the remakes that we've covered.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, turn on notifications. I am coming back to YouTube. I will most likely be transforming Brendan Glenister, my main, my secondary channel, into just an archive for streams and vlogs that I will be doing. But yes, I am coming back to YouTube. We'll be doing a video once a week. Might not be top 10s because top 10s are very hard to make, but like funny Pokemon tier lists, all kinds of things like that. Probably top 10s. We'll have to see what I'm going to do. But yeah, until next time, guys. Peace.